Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome to another Warhammer 3 cast. We are on the glades of the Ever Queen. Hello, don't mind if I do. I've been told, or at least it was told to me, that this was a rather good replay. Of course, once again, it is domination. It is the Vampire Counts versus the Lizardmen. Leading the Lizardos today is, hey boy, I'll go out for a quart of milk, I won't forget about you. And 10,000 years later, he's still out looking for that milk. It's Nakai, the Wanderer. He gives your boys perfect vigor and some damage resist, and he can go a bit mental if he wants. He's got a bunch of Saurus Spears making up the front line. He's got Revivification Crystal because meta. And then one of my all-time faves. It's a shame we have to wait so long for him to finally be added, but he's here now. It's Lord Kroak. Magical attacks. Damage resist, supreme shields of the old ones, and then obviously he's got his 3 mini nukes of many colors. Greater Arcane Conduit, you don't say. And then his golden mask, which lowers melee attack. Leading the line for the vampires is Hold Back Your Laughter. It's the guy who says Nagash was weak. Yeah, it's Mannfred von Karstein. He's got Raise Dead, surprising no one. Invocation of Nehek, surprising no one. And Wind of Death, again, surprising no one. What is pretty cool is that he's got Sword of Unholy Power, which gives him power recharge if he's in melee. But what's also interesting is he's got 2 Necromancers, both with a Forbidden Rod to give him that extra recharge. Now, you might think, well, that's just going to do damage to him. What the fuck? That's your hero's going to die before you enter battle. Not with the Unholy Lodestone here, given replenishment to all your boys. So if we look at his health, I mean, we're on slow-mo now. They went up. And it will go down. And then it'll go up. And that's basically it. And then to make up the rest of the battle, he's got a bunch of Skelebobs and some Zomboids. He does have some Blood Knights in reserve and some Vargheists, so maybe they can do a lot more. But this is domination, where more is better. And that's exactly what these Zomboids are going to be doing. And gee, I wonder where the replenishment aspect comes in. It could be the fact that he's got bundles of bodies ready to replenish the ranks. But I'm gonna be impartial. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not. What the fuck? I'm never impartial. I'm gonna be partial to the Lizardmen here. I do have a soft spot for Lizardmen, and I hope they pull through here. But Mannfred is one tricky biscuit. I think that Vlad called him a tricky biscuit one time, and he just lost his mind. So we'll see how it goes. Also, Lilith, Aya. I'd say easy C cup maybe. I don't know. That's not important. Okay. This is one of the custom maps, so as I always say when I play on custom maps, look at the proximity between the points. This is what makes good action. Proximity. Now, if Nakai goes in there, and this guy is dumb enough to just bundle everyone around him, then Lord Kroak is going to have a field day. But if not, then yeah, I'm not sure where Lord Kroak's going to get some value. I forgot to mention he did bring an Ancient Salamander. Now, Ancient Salamanders do fire damage, so that is gonna dampen the regen, supposedly. And he has gone for Razordon hunting packs as well, that also do fire damage. And he went in there for a bit of charge damage there, didn't do much. And a decent hit, he hits the Graveguard there. Surely you want to focus on the Necromancer, maybe? And what the hell are the Lizards going to do? That's a lot of reinforcements. Crypt Horrors are already out. And that is... Oh, more Crypt Horrors, actually. Well, it's a good thing he bought Spears. He's got Colon Riders as well. They should be able to deal with them. But yeah, this is... I mean, point 2's fallen to the Lizards. That's fine. Point 1's for the Vampires. It's point 3.
Keep it from the foe.
You know, this might be a hot take, but given that they replaced the tutorial man, the advisor man, with that really, like, sultry woman for the Chaos Dwarves, I wouldn't mind if they bring her for multiplayer, because I like her voice a lot more than Advisor. Maybe I'm in the wrong on that one, or maybe I'm in the minority there. Alright, clash. A clash of cold ones and zombies. Again, Crypt Horrors. I mean, maybe they'll be able to hold their own, but I don't know. I fancy them. Alright, Raise Dead on the Ancient Salamander, trying to negate any sort of value for him, because obviously that fire damage is a little bit worrisome. There are no ranged units on the field, so Mannfred is perfectly safe up here. Oh, the first... Oh, Supreme Shield of the old ones. That's plus 40% damage resist. Good luck, zombies. Good luck, Crypt Horrors that are clashing against those spears. They're actually going to try and push onto the 3rd point. I mean, he's going to have to secure point Well, I guess he does have 0.3. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a bold move to try and go for all 3 points. Surely you just want to consolidate 2. And nuke number 1 went off in there. That's already 39 kills for Lord Kroak, but probably just going to be mostly zombies and skelemobs. Nakai doing what Nakai does best. Wind of Death for 15, please. And watch the numbers go. I mean, as for units killed, didn't kill much, but did a lot of health damage. And has caused them to rout as well. And he's really concerned about this Ancient Salamander. I imagine Mannfred, even on his little undead pony there, should actually be enough for this guy to retreat his Salamander. You don't want to lose it, he only has 1. And that's precisely what he does. Nuke number 2 goes in. 76 kills, doubling up nicely. Verification Crystal trying his best, actually holding up pretty well. You wouldn't want to lose that early on because that is probably his only source of healing right now. And yeah, he is moving on 0.3. Who is the only one holding this? Some Sora Spears here. Well, it will flip because the bodies. Obviously more vampires on the point than lizards. But if you get some reinforcements, maybe some cold ones can come in here, get some rear trample. Maybe you should be able to hold on to it. Alright, these Cryptoras losing to the spears, surprising no one. There's nuke number 3. And 0.3 is actually looking quite bad for the vampire counts. He does have his 2 heroes on here, but he has lost 1 Crypt Ghoul. Lord Kroak is completely fine. Nakai is just running riot. And what's this Necromancer gonna do? I mean, he seems to be bursting through this regen pretty well. Another Wind of Death comes in again. That's 39 kills from Mannfred. That's 30 Winds of Magic used up. He has plenty of recharge though, so I don't think he's too worried about that. Ideally, he would like to get more, but that's his only damaging spell that he's went with. And am I playing in slow-mo, or does Nakai just move in slow-mo? Look at him fucking go, though. I don't know, the way he swings, it's a little slow-mo, you know what I mean? And Kroak's just fucking busting a nut over 150 kills. Not much gold value because zombies, but it doesn't matter. If all he's... You can only kill what you're facing, so hey, it's fine by him. Mannfred doing his best here. These skinks aren't going to get much done, although these Graveguard are wavering here because they took a nasty trample. 0.3 is still not... Or sorry, 0.2. I get my points mixed up. Is still not completely gone. And 0.3 is flipping. A very close game at the moment. A slender lead for the vampires. Now, I did say he did have Bargeist. He has the Regiment Renowned version. And they go straight in. Look at that charge damage. Holy crap. That was a lot more damage than I thought. Given that these guys are anti-large, he went straight for it. Weapon strength 110. Their charge bonus is only 29, so not the biggest buff. But damn, that damage was insane. Oh, they have Frenzy as well. That might have been it. Alright, the point is flipping over. The Cryptoras over here are going to die soon. He didn't get that much value out of him. And Lord Kroak is actually suffering from Rampage, which is kind of hysterical to think about. And Mannfred on full health, surprising no one. This Ancient Salamander, did it even get any value? Got 62 kills. They got 62, yeah, hardly any gold value. I'm guessing they were all vampires. These Vargeist did actually pull it back where the Cryptoras failed though, so that's pretty interesting. What's cool with the Supreme Shield of the old ones is that there was a mod back in Warhammer 2 that actually caused it to deflect projectiles. Like visually, if a projectile fired at a Supreme Shield, it would bounce off. Sort of like the big shield bubbles from Phantom Menace, you know? And while that would be OP and it would make sense with the actual ability, it would be so cool if it did that. Like damage resist and block projectiles. I think that would be so freaking cool. Alright, 0.2 is actually falling to the Lizardmen. These Skeleton Warriors are crumbling now. And 0.3 is firmly in the Lizardmen control. These Cryptoras, these ones must be fresh, because... well, they take no damage. This Necromancer... yeah, with your 23 speed, good luck getting out of that one, big boy. Good fucking luck. Lilith is literally laughing at you right now. And the great all-seeing Pepe. 188 kills. You know what? We'll add another 0 on the end of that. That should be what his kill tally is. Hold up. What spell is this? Oh, it's another nuke for the Blood Knights. I did say he had Blood Knights at the beginning. I didn't see them come in, and that did an awful lot of damage. They're actually being drained right now. And these Cold One Spears with their anti-large, I mean, they are armor piercing, obviously, but they don't do magic damage. And Blood Knights, I think most of those kills are actually from skinks. Let me have a look here. Oh, it's over 1,000. Maybe it was a bit more than skinks. But yeah, these were basically his trump card, and they got completely nay-nayed. I didn't even see them come out. Alright, he still has point 1. Point 3 is basically a lost cause. He's throwing everything he can at point number 2 now to try and reclaim this back. The VAR guys that have done so well are trying to push in. These Cryptoras should make short work of these skinks here. And Mannfred is still on full health, so he's got that going from it as well at least. But yeah, those Blood Knights got seriously shellacked out of the forest there by the Lizardmen. Alright, Mannfred in the front. We've got more Kobold Spear Riders. These ones are anti-large as well, so Mannfred is at risk here. Well, I say risk, it's mild, because it's Mannfred we're talking about here. Raising Dead, you can't hit me if you can't reach me. And this is something AI Vampire Lords are so good at doing. They will raise Dead and then run away just as you're about to kill them, and then regen all the way back up. It's not such a big deal in, like, decisive victories, but in those close campaign matches, God, they're so fucking annoying. Alright, Nakai has decided he wants some Vargeist blood. Does he one-shot these? Probably not, maybe two-shot. Well, he actually one-shot that one, I would like. And that's the problem with Monstrous Infantry. You get a big boy with 500 weapon strength, and it's hard to get value out of him. And that had to be in the Razordons, right? No, the Salamander Hunting Packs, okay. They also do fire damage as well. So, while they're on fire, they won't be regenning. And Mannfred, come on, let's see what kind of damage you can do here. You got very little value out of your Wind of Death here. He's going to raise that again. There it is. And I think unless he bunches up a lot of Saurus, I don't think he's going to get another Wind of Death. I mean, right here actually could be good for Wind of Death. He must have the magic for it. Alright, we've got reinforcements. We've got Necromancer coming back in. But again, he went for so much chaff. And I think these Saurus might be able to outlast him. He's getting shot from the sky, taking reasonable damage from what are just skink skirmishes. That is actually kind of surprising. And I'm going to just move away from the action to appreciate the piles of dead bodies here. Just best check they don't start moving again. We are facing vampires after all. Alright, Mannfred's coming back. Is he going to try and kill the Bastillodon here? Crypt Horrors are falling. There's only 7 left. Virtually no health. Nakai is going to leave them, actually. He's like, I'm coming, Bastillodon, I'm coming! He's like, get this fucker off me! Get this beta shit off me. I mean, this Mannfred is about as beta as you get, really. I'll take Sigmar Storm. Okay, yeah, sure you will. Nagash was weak. Witness True Power. Yeah, okay. Okay. Back to bed, Grandpa. Okay. We should see over the hill. We should see over the hill. We'll make this cinematic, shall we? Over the hill. Over the hill. There he is. No, Bastillodon, get out my... Oh, holy fuck. It's a Pepe. With a Wind of Death, he panicked so hard he shat out a Wind of Death. I mean, Lord Kroak must still have his shield that he can pop up. Because it's been a while since he's used it. Alright, Nakai has followed him back home. And there's Supreme Shield of the Old Ones. 40% damage resist. Good luck taking this point from me. Again, with this shield, they might be able to outlast him. He hasn't been able to target Kroak at all. If he had set the Blood Knights after Lord Kroak, then that would have been a really good play. And maybe that was his plan, but they just got intercepted by some cold ones. Alright, he's got his Necromancer here for some extra regen, so that's pretty good. Mannfred is actually taking a lot of damage. He's on fire as well from these Salamander hunting packs. And the last of the zombies die at point number 2. This is looking very bad for the vampires now. Very bad. Lord Kroak is actually taking a bit of damage because he is a melee versus a Lord right now. And the Supreme Shield is worn off. Where is Nakai? Shouldn't Nakai come back and help his body out? Nakai is killing Crypt Horrors. Unless he's rampaging. No, he's not. He's got no business fighting them when there's a Lord Kroak that needs help. He really likes this Bastillodon. Dude, I was joking about the Bastillodon. You don't need to save it. Alright, Cold One Spears are here. You're trapped now, Mannfred. Unless you got raised dead to get out of here, I think you might be slightly cucked right now. He's on half health. Now the Rampage comes in. Plus 40 melee attack. Let's hope that the Rampage goes after Mannfred. He actually overcasts that one. Did you see the overcast there? That's more damage to himself. Blood Knights do come in to save their lord. I'm not sure how committed they are. I don't even think Blood Knights like Mannfred. But yeah, he's... It said he was debilitating. Yeah, okay, so he will be taking damage as well. It is going down pretty quickly. And Kroaky Boy it might be worth just doing one last Pepe nuke before you fall. Because I think these Blood Knights are going to be the end of you, even though there are some cold ones here. And again, Nakai is just literally being chilling. He trusts in the Pepe. All 3 points belong to the Lizardmen now. And I think he's got a commanding lead. He's even moving on to point 1 to make sure he doesn't take it back. And Nakai, 120 kills, 1700 value. That's a lot of dead Crypt Horrors. 250 now. Alright, some... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that must have been like a concede. He wasn't near the end of the points total, but yeah, all 3 points were down. I think the Blood Knights... How many Blood Knights were left? Yeah, there were still some Blood Knights left, but... Yeah, Mannfred just couldn't get this one Pepe boy. And that is it. We'll just have a look at the final kills. And that was a really good game. I hope everyone enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It's not every day we get to see the Pepe nuke go off. And, yeah, I mean... You know what their role is for. It's to hold the point, and they just couldn't do it because of these nasty boys. Credit to Lizardmen for the way he moved his Nakai. He actually did very well with that. And, yeah, these Cold One Riders, yeah, doing a number on those Blood Knights. Although they themselves actually got pretty good value. Yeah, I mean, they did pretty well. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all next time for some more casting content, I guess. Peace out.